Hey, I've been using this keyboard for a while now, the Logitech G710, but I've had this since like I was a freshman in high school, so now I'm a senior. So I was like, hey, it's time to upgrade. So we upgraded, baby. Let's get into it, boy! Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I've been using this Logitech G710 for like 4 years now, and it's pretty outdated, obviously. I mean, you can still buy these for like $120 or something, but I went ahead and bought the Razer Blackwidow X Chroma, the new Mercury edition. I thought I've spent 4 years on the same keyboard. It served me really well. There's not really any problems with it. The delete key's kind of mushy, and some of the other buttons are a little bit mushier than I would like. So I decided to go ahead, and since I saw this, I was like, you know, let's go ahead and purchase it, and let's just enjoy what it has to offer. So I guess around the box, it's pretty normal. Nice little packaging. It gives you a little area to click the arrow keys, but not much around the box. Obviously, you have a Razer Blackwidow X Chroma Mercury mechanical gaming keyboard. On the side, you just kind of have some more branding. This you have some more, I guess, legal stuff. Nothing too crazy. Same thing as on the other side, and same thing on the front. On the back, we got some useless info no one ever reads because it's useless. So let's go ahead and open it. I already broke the seal on this thing, so let's go ahead and open the lid. And we are presented with the keyboard itself, but we first get this. So I've never actually owned a Razer product before, but looks like this is a welcome card. I've seen them on some unboxings and stuff. Pretty cool, I guess. I don't really know what this is. Seems pretty useless, to be honest. Oh, that seems useless. Looks like you have to open this and this. Alright, so I guess they package it kind of well, I guess. There's not really much in the box, but we can go ahead and take this whole keyboard out, I guess. And wow, so that's literally it. There's nothing else in the box. Get rid of that, I guess. Packaging-wise, it comes with these two little styrofoam protectors, I guess, for the sides of the keyboard, and this plastic cover. Other than that, that's it. This is the whole keyboard, it looks like. So I want to take a second, cut away, install Razer Synapse, and hook up the keyboard, unplug the Logitech, and we'll go from there. So we've already plugged in the keyboard, installed Razer Synapse, got our profile set up, and we currently have what's called the spectrum lighting going on right now, which, let me see if this is up all the way. I think this is it. So, as you can see, there's just some spectrum coloring. From what I've seen of different Razer keyboards, this is pretty much standard for all the Razer keyboards right now with different lighting options. We'll go ahead and change some lighting settings. So basically, while you're in there, there's a setting called lighting, a tab. And in here, you can go to like Chroma configuration, and we can go ahead and change what kind. So right now we have spectrum cycling enabled, but we can change some other stuff. So if we go to like a breathing style, let's just set it to like a color blue and hit apply. It'll take a second for it to update, but then like, as you can see, it'll immediately start kind of breathing this color. It's at a medium duration setting. You can mess around with making it go faster, like breathe faster or breathe slower. That's pretty cool. You can change between two colors, which I thought was also pretty cool. You have what's called the reactive setting. We'll also set it to blue right now. Basically, with the reactive setting, if you type anything on the keyboard, it'll react to it, and it'll stay there for a while. Pretty basic stuff. Although you can change how fast the duration lasts or how long it will last. So that's pretty cool, and you can change it to any of the color that you can think of. What's next is called Ripple. Pretty notable on Razer products, the Ripple function. So basically, you have no lighting, but as soon as you press a key, it kind of has lights all over the place. Now, you can set all the colors, but I have it set to default on pretty basic, like kind of a rainbow kind of color setup. Pretty cool, although if you're depending on what game you can play, it can kind of be distracting, although I think it's pretty cool. Next we have, obviously, Spectrum Cycling, which we showed at the beginning. Next we have Starlight, which is exclusive to the Blackwidow series, I believe. It's really cool. If you type something, nothing happens, but like it kind of lights up in different places of the keyboard, as you can see. I think it's a really, really cool function of the keyboard. You can set it to technically any color you want. Right now it's on like a kind of rainbow effect, but you can set it to one color or multiple colors, and you can also change the duration of how long the colors will last on there. Next we have Static, which I think is pretty boring in my opinion, but some people might like it. You can just have one straight color, stay there, doesn't do anything, it's just a backlight. Some people might like that. I'm not a big fan of it. Last but not least on this one, you have the Wave. So basically, a pretty notable Razer Wave. So again, you can change it to any color you want. By default, it's this rainbow. Pretty cool. It just cycles through the rainbow constantly. Again, you can change how fast it goes. You can also change the width of just like, if you just want this row. It's probably the coolest one that you can tamper with of all the different settings that you have. So I think it's a really cool feature. I think all the lighting features are really cool. I personally am a big fan of the Spectrum settings just because it's not too distracting, and I personally just like it the most, to be honest with you. So next we're going to go into application of it. So we're going to play some games to see how it goes. Alright guys, so the game that we are going to be playing to test the keyboard is Osu. It's a rhythm-based game, and I think it's a really good game to demonstrate the clickiness and how responsive the keyboard actually is. We're going to be playing the map Defenders, which is a Dragon Force map, and I'll put the music in the video so you guys can hear the song while kind of also hearing the keyboard as well. So I'm going to go ahead and plug my earbuds in, and we'll play a little decent portion of the map to see how good the keyboard is. So let's go ahead. Also playing with autopilot because, again, I haven't played any Osu today or anything, haven't warmed up at all. So I just want to test the clickiness of it. So we'll just be playing with the autopilot. Let's begin. Pretty good click. Nice. Overall, I think the Razer Blackwidow X Chroma is a really good keyboard, really fun to play around with the lighting and stuff. Has a good tactile feel to it, in my opinion, although I've never really used Razer Greens too much. I think it's pretty close to Cherry MX Blues that I was using in my Logitech G710, although it's a little... When I say tactile, it does have tactile feedback, but it's not as much tactile feedback as you'd get from a Cherry MX Blue Switch. Personally, I don't feel as though that's like a big breaking point when it comes to buying the keyboard for me. I think it's a very close feel to it. Might be a little mushier if you compare it to a Cherry MX Blue Switch. Just doesn't have that same click as the Blue Switches do. But if you aren't one that needs that extra tactile feedback to perform on whether it be Osu or a different kind of game that you're playing or any game, then this keyboard is a great option. The only thing that I really don't like about this keyboard right now is the price tag. The price tag is ridiculous. $149 for a keyboard, in my opinion, is just absurd. Even though I bought the keyboard, just looking at it, it's just insane. Why would you pay $149 for a keyboard when you can go buy a $50, $60, $70 keyboard that performs basically the same? It's just something that boggles my mind. And thinking about it, another thing that really bothers me is how there's no USB port on this. I don't know if I'm just crazy or what, but on the Blackwidow X models, whether it be the black model or the compact version, they don't come with USB ports, and it really makes me mad because coming from a Logitech G710, having that USB port right there on the keyboard has allowed me to plug in my phone or plug in, like, if I ever have a digital piano, I can plug that in through my keyboard to transfer the notes from the piano to the computer. It's very, very useful. It allows me to not have to go reach cords and put them inside my computer. It's just way easier to just have that. That's really, besides the price tag, the USB port is the only other thing that I really can think about that really makes this keyboard suboptimal. Out of a 10-star rating, I would easily give this thing an 8-star. Only two things knocking it down is price and the lack of a USB port. Definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description to the Amazon page where you can buy this thing. If you guys really like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm new to this thing. This is literally my first video that I've ever reviewed something, or really anything on YouTube, really. So it's terrible quality, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. So I guess I'll see you next time. I think I have a package on the way of the Razer Kraken's 7.1 version or whatever it is, but the Mercury version. So I'll take it out and tell y'all how I feel, because right now, y'all, we're using freaking Apple earbuds, dude. That's what we're gaming on, dude. So screw those. Getting a new package in the mail soon. Hopefully we can make a video of that. I really like the Mercury lineup. That's, again, main reason I bought this thing is I had black everything, like black mat, black mouse, black tablet, black pen. I was like, I really like the Mercury style, so I went ahead and bought it. Got the headphones on the way as well. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching and peace.